of the Anivia top. We saw the Zeri top yesterday in Game 3. It didn't quite pan out. Let's see how the Anivia does this time around. G2 got quite a skirmish comp on their hands with the...
has the high note still available, can look for that double Q, which can be tricky for the Rell to avoid. Ignite, first chain, sorry, not Ignite, just the chains and the electrocute. Caps, the minions helping out, forming a clone there. That second one is temporary. LeBlanc combo can find its mark. The Lee Sin centered here, and the LeBlanc passive has been procced.
Jojo dangerously low, Caps in a similar state. Caps does have that level advantage though.
I think Caps is much less dangerously low. Jojo, that's pretty dangerous for Jojo, as Elyoya looks for a little bit with the audacious charge. Caps, with no mana, is going to get taken out. In the end, Caps does get first blood, but burns his flash to do so.
So, coming into today's series, the question was, who is the
comparison was between the two at the time, right? Coming into this weekend specifically.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Supa. Wow. Playing on a nice edge there. The lanes aren't going good for KOI.
They're not at all, Betty. They're not at all.
Lane's bad. And SkewMond, yeah, Elyoya now has to cover. This is...
they're going to jump onto Labrov. Heal comes out, but Summer's now here to join the party. And Elyoya doesn't have the flash to escape. Elyoya forced away. Flash forward from SkewMond with the Tempest Cripple, and Hans flashes for the double up damage. SkewMond dashes away. And there's not really much you can do about that. Root Caps with another root.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh, stop it. Stop it, Caps.
Oh, Caps is making fun of Jojo. I think the conversation is being put to a mistake. Just point blank.
Yeah.
Labrov loses 0 HP off the back of that play.
Oh, SkewMond with the Dragon's Rage kick back onto Supa. Summer here for the chase as well. Supa has to flash away, but there's the beat drop. And Supa has no way out apart from the barrier. Sonic Wave! The echo location not quite enough.
It's all good, it's all good.
Okay, cool.
I forgive you. But it seems that there is no forgiveness for KOI in this matchup, as G2 are being ruthless. And do you remember what we said? That Vitality's probably going to choose anyone that's in 4th place.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Anyone who's not G2.
Yeah.
is technically behind Alvaro, but that's one World Atlas charge, so not going to matter too much, as Caps is the first to complete his role quest. Jojopyun going to get chained up. SkewMond here for the follow-up. Flash kick. And Jojo... Well, Labrov takes it. He knew he was behind in gold there. He was like, I've got to get this kill.
Yeah, I mean, this is just... It's a little from KOI. Like, it's easy now with the luxury of seeing how things are playing out that, oh, well, G2 clearly outdrafted them, but...
Okay. Broken Blade flashes away from the Shattering Strike and then gets the Pathmaker out. Myrwn on Labrov. A beat drop, an encore, a flash away. The Crystallize the auto. Enough as Myrwn finds his first. Meanwhile, Elyoya's on the flank here as well. When becomes lightning, and Caps might just be done for. He flashes the wall. Caps on nothing, and the Crescent Guard finds the kill for MKOI. SkewMond's getting chased down by Adora here, who is low on mana. A hero's entrance from Jojo, who's been making a hero's exit from the mid lane as often as possible.
Well, that was a very odd sequence of options.
Typical Lee Sin play these days, Vedi. We've evolved like an insect. You see people doing insects in silver these days.
There are people that know that it's called an... Oh.
There we are. There's the insect into the beat drop onto Myrwn, and the egg sits in the middle of the lane, gobbled up by Summer.
There are people today that have no idea who Insect is, but they know the name of the play.
He was for G2.
That was diabolical.
He wasn't Origin though, right? It was Origin?
I believe so. It was Forgiven.
I think Expeccio when I think of Origin, you know?
Sure, I get that. I think it might have been Wicked, maybe?
I don't think it was Wicked.
I don't remember though. Anyway,
was
not relevant. G2 still at a 3k gold lead. Herald is spawning in 5 seconds. Ooh, and that's an engage.
That it is. Heroes Entrance coming down as SkewMond tries to escape it. Flash taunt from Jojopyun. SkewMond's going to fall. Labrov and Hans are now retreating. And Hans has to burn his flash to get out.
Nice punish there from KOI. They're chasing down Labrov. The arrow, the slow.
Labrov able to flash.
Also not able to connect. Supa gliding a little bit there. Good damage starting to come through from KOI as they find a pick of their own.
Kicks on the Lee Sin. I guess he did control the bot side as well in the early game.
See what Myrwn's doing there, by the way?
Paid from the benefits of it. He's slowing Broken Blade on repeat.
No. He
crystallized off the minions, yeah.
But I don't think it did what he wanted it to do.
It's really good when you have a Nico on your team. Because the enemy is like, oh, the minions are walking weirdly. Which one's Nico? Well, he's not yet, Betty. But now he is. Okay, cool. There we are. Summer there for the follow-up, and that small plates going into the pockets of the Misfortune. Caps needs to be into the mid lane. Might have the misfortune of falling foul of MKOI. Alvaro goes in and trying to look at oh.
Nice relying on Alvaro to find a 5-man ulti.
A 5-man magnet, sort of say.
Yeah.
I live for those, but need to be able to get into the fight to get them. Caps now coming out of base with his Shadow Flame complete. 2 items.
Oh, now here we go.
2 as well on Summer. Elyoya jumps towards Summer. There's the hero's entrance as well, and Hans doesn't have flash to get away. You don't even need the 5-man Magnet Storm. You just need it on a couple. LeBlanc forced out. Caps joins the fray, but Alvaro's killed off SkewMond. LeBlanc having to flash out. Broken Blade flashes the wall too. Elyoya chases him for more. LeBlanc with the surround sound shield. Jojo still will taunt him back and bring him down. MKOI find 4. BB died as well.
Color me surprised. KOI, I thought you needed a magical team fight to turn this game around, but it turns out you just got to...
Gold lead does force Caps to use the Mimic on the Distortion. Broken Blade TPing in towards the mid lane because there's a Drake up in 10 seconds time. The previous fight did give MKOI the second Drake. Jojo's going to knock back with a Q3, but I think he just punched out of it. Elyoya looking for that flame, becomes lightning. They're going to Summer, flashes away from the Magnet Storm. There's the encore follow-up, hero's entrance. Summer looking for that bullet time. All out goes Broken Blade as he distracts the best of MKOI. And now Jojo's in the middle of 4. He's going to have to flash as well. Broken Blade trying to dash away from Supa, but now Supa on a killing spree. G2 lose their top and perhaps lose their heads. Caps dashing away. MKOI winning out the fight. I thought Jojo was done for, but they didn't have the damage to get through the Galio.
The bullet time held on by Summer. Jojo had to flash away to safety, but that was enough. Because
it comes through, usually that's when you see the bullet time, but it's only Elyoya really in the middle of it, and he can just pop crescent guard. So you can't really bullet time on there. Summer doesn't get the opportunity to use it as Myrwn is caught out here. The chains crystallize, stops Caps from advancing any further. Good flash force. There's the kick with the Dragon's Rage, and Myrwn, well, he's been beaten, he's been whisked, and he's killed off by G2. Anivia not surviving through that, but MKOI will take 2 towers for the good and bring that gold lead down under the 500. Right? You see it so often.
Well,
sometimes
Supa's
a single
deathless
Dragon
this game,
Rage
which
can
is
do
kind
it.
of insane.
And Alvaro's deathless as well. After the lead, Summer and LeBlanc were able to garner. SkewMond getting caught out with the arrow, and Elyoya there for the chase. Idol of Duran for the taunt, and once again, we see a G2 player dead before the fight really begins. Summer has to cancel the bullet time. Caps is down for the double, and now Summer and LeBlanc are on the retreat. Broken Blade tanky enough to survive through Supa for now, but he needs to get away from the Magnet Storm! You can't climb that wall! He'll take down a bit of poultry. As G2 fall foul of the situation, MKOI, there's a Baron available. They are just turning for it.
The laning phase simply doesn't matter. KOI are getting the better of G2 in the mid-game. A sentence I did not expect to be saying. Assassination on someone like Supa.
Gotta kill Supa.
But Jojo now, a full level up.
Yeah.
A full level over Caps is Galio. Level 17, a front line that G2 is going to have to get around.
Cancel his LeBlanc as well. Like one of his most played across the course of his career, 70% win rate on it, and Supa gets the arrow down! Who is the assassin now? Supa from 404 can't find an enemy that can stand up against him. Now 5-0, and that for an MKOI with the Baron buff just expiring. Push in 2 lanes.
Listen to the...
MKOI here looking to upset that record. And you have to think, like, G2 have thrown it at them. They've thrown the kitchen sink in, but MKOI with a Magnet Storm onto LeBlanc, the hero's entrance as well. LeBlanc's gonna have to flash away. Knock up onto SkewMond, bullet time rips through them. Myrwn joins the fray. A good crystallize will stop Caps in his tracks. The Dragon's Rage kick back onto Elyoya, but he's going forward. Crescent guard not enough. All out onto Jojo. Myrwn trying to join from the top side, but Jojo's going to fall too. The hush around the arena is once again, we see G2 do what G2 do best. Find a way back into the game.
That was an engage from KOI that G2 managed to turn around. And a narrow choke point like that, the misfortune really got serious value. The hunt is on, Myrwn is the target. He is going to be forced into his egg, but he's not going to live for long. G2 find a third kill. Oh, hang on, Myrwn. Now they're going to hand it to Hansama. There's no objective. That's the good news for KOI. Yeah, I mean, I already feel my voice starting to go. Yeah. 50 seconds now. Caps on the hunt, he dashes in.
Looking for Elyoya, lands the chains, Jojo goes forward, encore, lands onto Supa on the backline as well, and even with the crescent guard, Elyoya's now in the midst of the team, the arrow lands onto Caps on the backline, Magnus Storm, he's kicked away! Alvaro can't find the engage that he really wants, and now Myrwn needs to do a lot of work. A good crystallize here can stop G2 from advancing, but Caps tries to take down the bird. A shattering strike out from Alvaro, just distracting, Supa having to flash away. Jojo going to rejoin the fray. Hero's entrance, Elyoya. The shield not enough to keep him alive. Myrwn does kill off Labrov, but Supa stands and delivers, and still finds him. He is the superstar! But the man of the ages shuts him down. Caps almost gets the double. In the end, it's MKOI's soul off the back of Supa. Because so far, Supa, even though he's behind in gold, has had those angels on his shoulder, those protectors, those allies. And Hans hasn't been able to find a way to really open up in a team fight.
Arrow.
Broken blade on that front line. Q3 for the knockback. Jojo looking for the flank. Broken blade just getting ripped to pieces. A ksante more squishy. I have never seen a flash torn a bullet time at the crystallize. Will stop the bullets from ripping through. And now Caps has got the world to do. Alongside Hans, alongside Skew, but they just can't find a way through the oncoming storm that is MKOI.
Supa is simply too strong. 10, 1, and 4 is the scoreline for the superstar of KOI. The Baron is uncontested. And now we go back to live. The Baron, the siege beginning. The base beginning to crumble. 2 members of G2 still in the grave.
LeBlanc back up now. SkewMond trying to catch the wave in mid, but Jojo's going to force him away. Everyone on MKOI stepping up in this game. Myrwn with the crystallizers as well has stopped the bullet time on so many occasions. Jojo chases Skew out of his own jungle.
I mean, Caps just gets melted every time.
Caps the same. Jojo has 14 stacks on his Medjay, and he has been taking names after that laning phase. The G2 Pathmaker in, encore as well, there's the bullet time, and they rip through MKOI, but Jojo found one, and Supa's back from beyond the grave. Supa on a killing spree, Elyoya diving in, Hansama protected, and no shield will save Elyoya. Labrov finds the double. Supa without that extra angel, gets kicked back, a dash back with SkewMond as well, and Hansama and Labrov now looking for the 2v2, but Supa and MKOI still able to open up the base. All 3 inhibs down.
Nearing its conclusion as the Elder will be kicked off by KOI.
It's just gone. How does SkewMond get in here? Alvaro, Jojo and Myrwn all there to block his path in a literal and figurative sense. The Elder already down to 5k. Broken blade going in, but there's the Elder encore through it. The Elder secured by MKOI, and now they really get to step forward. The Guardian Angel on Hansama's shoulder, matched by the Demons in blue. MKOI bring down the lasers, bring down the roof of the arena, and G2 cannot withstand the pressure here in Madrid. Labrov tries to walk away, but the last walk he's taking is to an early grave. MKOI in Madrid find victory.
What a way to close out the spring split regular season. KOI secured the Elder in a desperate last-ditch effort. G2 tried to steal it, but it was not enough. Handshakes and smiles from both sides, a hard-fought series. KOI will walk away victorious.
You can vote for one of their players in the Kia Player of the Series vote.